Welcome to our channel. My name is Oral Mackenzie, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 10 mistakes that I make in my first year in network marketing. On this channel, I will teach you how to grow your network marketing business and help you solve your everyday tech problems. You know, I like sharing my knowledge with you because I strongly believe that the application of knowledge is power, and I want to empower you all. So if it's your first time here, I'd love for you to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share this video. If you're always wondering what mistakes you're trying to avoid, this video is for you. So all you have to do is stay tuned.
So, Mr. Mackenzie, what are the top 10 mistakes you made in the first year in network marketing?
Okay, cool. So I'm going to start from 10 and we're going all the way down to 1. Number 10. When I just get started, I think I was smart, so I created this text and broadcast it to my entire contact saying, if you want to get free flights at 1-star and 2-star prices, just hit me up. So what I did was I killed my entire contacts because it wasn't personal. It wasn't anything that what they taught me. So that was my number 10 mistake.
Okay, so broadcast message, but quick communication and broadcast message sounds like is the right way to go. What would you have done differently then if you're not doing broadcast message?
So here's the thing in network marketing. In network marketing, it's a trust business. It's a personal business. When you build a rapport with the customer, then the sales will come automatically. But when you send a broadcast message, they can know that it's a broadcast message and it's not unique to them. So it don't create any excitement and all of that stuff. The next thing about text is that they can't hear your emotions. The text is just dead. But when you call them, they can hear your voice, your tone of voice, and they can hear your excitement. So that would work much better. Text, broadcasting text, that don't work in network marketing.
That sounds good. Okay. Cool. Next point.
So my number 9 mistake that I made in network marketing was that I was just doing Zoom presentations, Zoom. The reason why I felt that Zoom was the best way to go, I was thinking that I'm having an interacting with the persons, the prospect, and the way they see the presentation would make a difference in their mind. Little did I know that, hey, that has nothing to do with their buying choice. All have to do with their buying choice is their mindset and probably some of the things you say to them in the closing. But the biggest thing, most of all, is their mindset. It doesn't matter how they see the presentation. They could even be standing in the rain and see it. If their mindset is in the right place, they're going to buy.
But everybody's doing technology these days, and you want to be quick, you want to be fast, you want to hit as many people as you can. If you're going to eliminate Zoom, what's the next best thing?
All right, so here's the thing. We're fighting a war. In network marketing is how most entrepreneurs actually rise. You're fighting a war for your fun, your fulfillment, and your freedom. If you're going to fight a war, you got to use all the weapons. You got to use everything to reach everybody. Because here's the thing. Some people will tell you that, hey, I can't download Zoom to my phone. There's no space. Some people will tell you that, hey, I don't have Facebook. Some people tell you that they can't come to the travel party. So you got to use everything. Everything is unique and have their own specific qualities about it that will make it work. So the Zoom can reach people in far places in far country, but not everybody. Facebook, almost everybody have Facebook on their phone, so you can just show them. But at the same time, some people don't like Facebook and they're not on Facebook. Probably you're one of them. So it probably don't work for them. So cool. Some people...
Actually, yeah. I'm one of them.
Yes, you are one of them.
Not a big fan of Facebook now.
Exactly. Then you got to have the link. So some people might not have Zoom nor Facebook. You send them the link. And some people, if they're not in front of them in the travel party, talking to them directly, it won't work. So if you're going to win this war, you have to use all the tools, no one tool. So I was like, Zoom. When I change up that strategy, magic start happening.
Awesome sauce. Let me take a page out of your book. What's the next point?
The next big mistake I made was that if I never have a prospect or a guest, I wouldn't go the travel party because to me, it didn't make sense. But then my mentor sit me down and said, bro, when you started any network marketing company, in particular World Ventures, in this case, there's a fire that was ignited in you. Anytime that fire out, you're done. The only way to keep your fire ignited and lighted and continue to flame and become a force to reckon with is to go to the travel party. When you go to the travel party, you're gonna hear somebody else's story and you're gonna plug into somebody else's energy that is gonna ignite something new and say, if he can do it, I can do it. In other words, you're gonna get a me too attitude at the travel party. So the travel party is what maintain it locally, and then when you go to the international training events, so the company set out for them strategically each year, that is where leaders are born. So you gotta be at the travel party whether or not you have any guests. And let me tell you the top secret about the travel party. I learned something new every day for 1 year straight.
Okay. But how you gonna get somebody who not necessarily buying into the concept? How would you motivate somebody who don't really think what you're saying, not buying into what you're saying right now about the travel party? Because I personally, even though you're saying this and it makes a lot of sense, but I personally would think, oh my God, not a travel party. Yeah, I know I need to keep the fire lit, but is there another way to keep the fire lit?
All right, so here's the thing. There is no other way to keep your fire burning. Because remember, your fire is kind of fading. You got to plug into other people's energy. Where are you going to get to plug in other people's energy? The travel party, the training events. Make sense?
Interesting. Yeah, make a lot of sense.
Number 7 mistake that I made in my first year network marketing company. I convinced one of my friends to join because I know the value of it and I convinced him to join. You know, that guy, his name is Rumble. I can call his name. He's my friend. He become like high maintenance and low value. He was scared like hell to show the deal to people. He didn't get it. His mindset wasn't there. So that's why we said, we're starting, we're not selling. You don't convince anybody to buy. You show them the deal and then you take them questions. Cool?
Yeah, so, but you know, when you get something and you're excited, you're always going to point or direct yourself to the people that you're most comfortable with. And those are always close, your circle, your family, your friends, and all that stuff. So how do you convince someone to, hey, don't show this to the people who you trust the most? Because they won't necessarily buy into it.
All right, you kind of lose me. So let me tell you what I mean. You show everybody, you show them. But after, remember, when they're watching the presentation, they're analyzing us. When they're finished and we're doing the closing, you are analyzing them. So people ask 2 sets of questions. People ask how questions, how to do it. You see that word how is so powerful. When somebody say how, there's a lot of creative started. But when somebody is asking questions like how not to do it, you know that this person don't catch the vision. You know that this person don't understand and they're far from it. Now, if you just convince them to join, you're in for a big problem. But when somebody's asking, hey, so how do I share this with people? You know that they catch the vision and they want to know how to do it. So closing is as simple as that. You're answering some of the questions that they're doing. And basically the questions that they're going to ask is how to do it. In fact, their question is going to surround 3 things. Is it real? Can I do it? So when persons love to ask that, they're asking themselves subconsciously, can I do it? And will I have support? When people are asking those questions, those are the person you want to be spending your time with. A lot of us in network marketing spend too much of our time with persons that are not going to come into the business and make not even $1 US. Trying to convince them. Even if you convince them to join, low value.
So basically you're saying don't have an expectation, just show as many people as you can, look for the signs and just run with the people who are yes people who are buying into the product and the concept.
Exactly. You become
understood.
Number 6 mistake. I try to motivate my team with words rather than in my action. Doesn't work. So guess what? You're going to stay there trying to talk to them. That doesn't work. Because it's the same thing. It's like you convince them to take an action. The best way to motivate them is by taking action and them seeing your result. You see, when your team see you on stage in front of 25,000 people, they get in action real quick because they want to get there. But if you're there like spending too much time with them, trying to motivate them with your words, it doesn't work. So I spent a lot of time doing that, and I learned that it didn't work. But when they start seeing me getting result, they start getting in action.
Oh, but what if you have a team member that you think have potential, but even with you taking action, that person is still not walking out or being bold enough? How would you draw that person out?
So you will try to speak to them, and guess what? If it doesn't work, it's like you're running a race. So guess what you have to do? You have to run through the finish line first, and then come back for them. But if you stay there with them, you're not going to get to the finishing line. So you run through the finishing line first, finish your race, and then come back and try again with them. Or by the time you get
to the cup and then you move on.
Yeah. So by the time you get to the finishing line, they will probably be a little bit more closer to the finishing line. Or they have in some cases they probably be at the same spot. You can go back and try get them. In other words, it is easier to give birth than to resurrect the dead.
Wow, profound. Yeah, I think I like that.
Yeah.
Next one. We got number 5 now.
All right, so number 5, I spent too much time on activities that was not income producing activities. In other words, there's just one income producing activities in network marketing: making the calls to the prospect, inviting, making the calls, inviting, making the calls. That is the only thing that is going to make you money, nothing else. So you spend time, a lot of time, printing up presentation, doing this, problem solving, all that, making you no money. So spend 90% of your time making calls. Make 300 calls in one day. Make 600 calls in one day. So in the beginning, spend too much time on activities that was not income producing activities. Cool?
No. All right. Question. How do you get somebody who's not necessarily comfortable making calls to get calls going? Now the person has the potential and everything, and you know the person can be a powerhouse, but the person is not necessarily into making calls. How do you work with that one?
So what do I do is that if they're like close to me, I will go like with them, right beside them, and make 10 calls from my phone, invite 10 people, and say, you see how we do that? That's how I do it. And then they will start calling people from their phone, because they will actually subconsciously listen to me speaking to people from my contacts and what I'm saying to them. So I have this girl in my team named Angie. She was like scared to call people. When she calls somebody, she afraid to hang up on the person when the person say, them busy. So I say, all right, make talk. And put it on speaker. Once the person say, them busy, me so, boom, hang up.
Oh God, that's so heartless. All right, so we're running up to 4. Number 4.
Yeah, I used to have excuse why I didn't follow the system exactly. So the system is easy. 1, 2, 3, ABC. Identify a prospect, invite them to see the information, put them on a call with your mentor. I used to miss out the mentor part because I think like I could talk to them on my own, not realizing that, hey, 2 things after the present for the sales to take place: trust and respect. So my friends will trust me, but they don't respect me because they're saying, hey, you ain't no big businessman. But when I put them on a call with my mentor and they listen to the way I introduce my mentor, the way I edify my mentor, they start listening to everything that he's saying because they have a respect for him and they have trust for me. So it's a trust triangle, 3 things after the present. So it's like your mentor is up the top right here, and you in one corner and your prospect in one corner. That's how the sales take place. So when I start doing that, start getting the results.
Okay, so mentor equal results. And there's so what if this person have a certain amount of background and can articulate very well, and believe that they can actually do what the mentor does?
All right.
What extra does the mentor add to it?
All right. So experience. So here's the thing about the mentor. Repetition teaches a lot of things. No, your mentor, number one, is used to getting no's. He's getting more no's than you. Number two, he know when to switch gears. He know when this person is not interested and to just cut off the conversation. So he will actually steer you out of not convincing. When you're there, you alone with your best friend, you're not going to have the posture. It's like you're going to get into a desperate mood with your friend. Once you get into a desperate mood with your friend, no sales is going to take place. No sales.
I think I'm guilty of desperate mood. I'm learning. All right, so we're going on to point number, where are we now? Point number 3.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Number 3 mistake that I made is that I used to have too much opinions. So like my mentor used to say to me, bro, you need to get off Zoom and go to the travel party. And I was thinking, hey, but Zoom work. The only reason why I was thinking that was because I signed up on Zoom. So if someone signed up on Zoom, they're gonna love Zoom. If somebody signed up at the travel party, they're gonna think that everybody's gonna sign up at the travel party. If somebody sign up by a link, and I see it in my team all the time, and I just laugh because I know what's happening. If somebody sign up from the link, they want to just show people the link because they think that's the only thing that works. No. So I used to have too much of my opinion. So get rid of my opinion and just follow the people that have the results that I want, and then I'll get the results.
No, I'm guilty of that, having too much opinions. And being someone with sales background, and I always believe that a commodity change, but the process is the same. How do you convince someone like me that too many opinions actually to your detriment and not really helping you to move forward in network marketing? Like, could you give us a synopsis of the difference between sales or people with sales background and what the skills that they use daily versus what network marketing is and what they really need to do network marketing?
All right, so here's the difference. There's a slight difference between sales and network marketing. You got to know when to switch gears. So you have to switch between personalities. So in sales, you convince the person to buy. So you weary them down, and then they're gonna say yes. Because they say, for example, I'm selling them the phone, and they're saying, hey, I don't like that phone, but I'm saying, but the price is cheap. And then they're gonna say, but cheap things don't good. I said, no, this is made from Apple. So I just keep going. So I just keep on counting. 1, 2, 3. And I know that when I get to 7, they're gonna say yes. But guess what I do? I convince them to do it. When they convince them to do it, what is going to happen? They're going to become low value and high maintenance. So if it's a person that just want to buy it, because remember, you have the product. All right, let me teach you a trick. You have the product and you have the service and the network marketing side, the business side. If somebody said to you, hey, I'm not interested in network marketing, it's too much work, I just want to have the product, you can damn convince them, because they're just going to buy the product and go over their merry ways and travel on their own. You don't need to teach them anything. You don't need to be building with them. But once they're interested in building, you're sort and don't sell. So network marketing is sorting and not selling. Sales, sell, convince them. Anything them say something else, convince them. Network marketing.
I'm not really gonna agree with you about the sales being convincing, because I've done a ton of sales training, and it's a lot about the buying and selling process, mapping your account, also making sure you have the right solution to fit the person. It's a lot more technical than how you put it, but I understand what you mean by it's a sorting process versus a selling process. So we'll agree to disagree.
Yes. So in network marketing is like you're creating a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got to choose the persons that you want, and you got to eliminate some people. Is you're gonna, in other words, you gotta keep the right persons on the bus and get the wrong one off the bus. But everybody can buy the product. So if they're just into travel, hey, sell them, convince them. But if they're interested in network marketing, you got to get the right set of people.
We seem to be spending a little bit more time on this one, but I'm just going to put this out there. All right. Emotional intelligence. How does that help you with network marketing? Because I know in everything in our life, everything, every aspect, whether the personal, work life, we need some level of emotional intelligence. So how does that help you? Or is it not a tool that you necessarily need for network marketing?
You don't necessarily need it. You just figure out which remember when you're actually speaking to the person, you actually figure out which way they're going. Once they're not going in the how, you got to eliminate them.
So no emotional intelligence. All right, cool. Gotcha. All right, so I guess we're at number 2. Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, so my poor mindset used to make me complain about not having money to go to training. And when I started look at it, I said, listen, if I need this, I'm gonna get it. If I'm hungry enough, I'm gonna actually do what it required to get the money to go. And then I just rubbish that poor mindset, and I start going to trainings and stuff like that, and my whole thing changed. So I used to have complained about, hey, but the plane ticket is $900 US. I can't afford it. Really. When you say you can't afford it, you immediately kill your creative thoughts. But when you said, how can I afford it? Then you start getting some ideas. So that was my number 2 problem. Number 2 mistake I used to make.
All right, but I'm in total agreement with you on that one, because I'm a person similar like that. I'm never like, I can't, is how can I? But how do you deal with somebody who's in that mindset and you know the person have the potential to come to actually do really well? How do you get them from locking themselves in that mindset?
So first of all, you got to take away the fight. So if you say, hey, and get at them, it's not going to work. You first have to agree with them. So yes, I do agree that you don't have the money. Cool? And then now you start actually showing them ways in which they can get the money. Giving them ideas, open up their mind. So that's the first part. You start to show them how they can get the money. And what gonna top up that now? You gotta show them the value in this training. If they can't see the value in the training, they're not gonna put out the effort to get the money.
Okay.
So it's just for them to see you see, if you can show them the value in what they're gonna receive being at the training, they will find the money from everywhere to be there. But when they can't see the value, it's like they're blinded. So you got to be good at showing them the value, and that second part, you got to show them how to get the money.
I think those are skills I need to work on myself. Interesting. I'm learning people. So we are at our last point. Number 1. What's a number 1?
So the number 1 biggest mistake I make in my first year in network marketing is not to go to Momentum, the first international training event, and the second training event, which is United. Because here what? You see, if I had gone to those 2, then I would make all these mistakes, because they would have deal with all of those stuff at the training event. In other words, look at it this way. They say that persons that attend training event is 180 days advance. That's how much months?
That's around 6 months, I think.
Exactly. In addition to that, if you want to flip the numbers, they say they make 23 times more money than somebody that don't go.
That's a better ad.
The person that don't go, they're gonna be making the same mistake. But the person that goes, they get all information the right way. So the person that go to an international training event, they get 3 big things. Number 1, their belief system is gonna go through the roof, and belief is everything. Number two,
True.
they're going to get all the necessary information correctly from the correct persons in the correct prospect. They're going to put it in context so them understand it easily. And number three, they're going to make some international connection. So when they're running a problem, them can link up and talk different from the mentor. So when them get them three ingredients there, they're going to see increase. That is why they're going to be 180 days advanced than somebody that don't go. And remember, them fire go keep lighted.
That's true. But how do you convince somebody who, I guess, you know the story I'm going with, right?
Yeah.
Somebody who believes that they know all they need to know already because they've probably been to similar training events and been not necessarily the same capacity. How do you tell them that, okay, this one is different?
So you first of all have to take the fight away. So if you get in like, hey, you just have to agree with them first. So agree with them first. And then after
I feel so con right now.
So you have to agree with them first. And then you got to figure out what color is this person. See? What is the primary color, them secondary color, them third color. All of them colors. And you got to start with all of them colors. So first, you show them what them can achieve. If that not work, you go to them second color. If them second color are yellow, you show them how them can help other people. And make them know them not burn the bridge. See? Because them do this, them will help other people. And you show them the exciting part.
Bro, that is emotional intelligence. Understanding yourself, understanding the people so you know what to say to them. So there's some level of emotional intelligence associated with this. Probably in just talking to people, not necessarily in the starting process, but when you do have the people that may need to get them to move for a certain point, you have to understand the personality types you're working with to get them to move, pretty much, right? And I feel so used right now. I feel so conned because you use that tactic and then it worked very well. People, I can testify to that. Yep.
Yeah. So that's how we win big.
Tactic. I feel conned right now, but in a good way.
So thank you for making it to the end of the video. And if the information that I provide was valuable and it's going to help you in your business, please be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can get much more of these videos. I will see you guys soon.